welcome to another wonderful edition of your favorite show, Sport Gist, with me, Obatoda Charisma. And you know, Sport Gist is our usual routine on this show is to give you the highlights as it is happening in the world of sport. And the top of the trend for today would be the Europa League Final loss of Manchester United, the English Red Devil, to the Yellow Submarine Villarreal of Spain. And I'm telling you, that was a eye on the top. Don't let me say that. So away from that, we'll be checking out the review of the UEFA Champions League Final too. That is Chelsea facing Manchester City. Manchester team in 2 finals and they are up for it. I'm not the only one in the studio today. I am with a very good friend of mine, a great sport analyst and a sport administrator by excellence, and also a Manchester United fan. And we'll be dissecting all the topics together. But before I introduce my guest analyst, let's go on a quick freaking break. And when I come back, you'll be meeting my guest analyst. Don't go away, I'll be right back.
Here is good news for those who love to shop online. Do you know that you can shop globally online and pick up your purchases locally in Nigeria or get it delivered to you at your home? All you need to do is visit www.freaky.com. At freaky.com, that is what we know how to do best. For more information, send us email at info@freaky.com or visit our website www.freaky.com. Freaky.com, connecting Africa to the global market.
Welcome back, wonderful viewers. And like I said, I have a very good friend here, Kazima Berry. Kazima, how are you doing today?
I'm fine.
I don't think you're fine. Manchester United lost woefully yesterday. I'm sure you're not going to be fine.
We didn't lose woefully. It was just unfortunate that we lost out to Villarreal on penalties. We dominated the game, but I think luck just played against us, and
you had just 2 attempts on target for 120 minutes, and you're saying luck went against you. I would say that's a bad performance.
I would not agree with you that we had just 2 shots on target in the game. We had lots of shots on target on the game, but now the game is over and Manchester United have lost out to Villarreal, and that is not a very good one for Manchester United in going for glory in Europe. That's not a very good result.
Obviously, that is not a very good result. So, what do you think Manchester United is going to do to pick up from there now?
Looking from the past experience that we've had, personally, on a personal note, I don't think OGS is the right man for the job at Manchester United. He's still very much inexperienced, and he's not having the right charisma to move the team along to the next level. I'm not feeling him.
Yeah, quite all right. Experience is always a very, very big part of the game. You talk about the same thing happened at Chelsea, the same thing, it's almost happening at Arsenal now. So, if you are to bring in a coach, do you probably think you'll be bringing him into Manchester?
There are lots of coaches in the world that has a lot of experience. There are lots of coaches in the world.
Of course. Considering Antonio Conte just parted ways with Inter Milan, would you like to see Antonio Conte?
He could be a great replacement. Massimiliano Allegri is available.
Oh, I see.
There are coaches available in the world.
But really, I have a very big problem with the squad depth at Manchester United. I feel the team has what it takes to be progressive. They have what it takes to challenge for titles. But I think the players are just not what it is to challenge for titles. What do you think about that?
Yeah, some players, I appreciate all footballers because it's not an easy thing to become a professional. But as a footballer, there are some football clubs that you play for that will not befit that. Let me not say befit, but that the player is not up to the standard of that team.
Of course.
For example, we have some players in Manchester United that they are actually gotten to their peak, but yet they do not fit into Manchester United because they are still below par to the club. The club is a very huge club in Europe. It is a very successful club, and by that, I think Manchester United should always go for good legs, not just names, but very good legs and matured players.
If you are meeting with the Glazer, OGS, or any one of them, what would be your advice to Manchester United?
I would advise them to ask out some players. Some players should go on transfers.
Such as? Yeah, I don't want to. I shouldn't put you on the spotlight.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
But if you are okay with that, we can have that.
Honestly, a player like Fred, I do not see him fitting in. It's only his marking that's bringing him into a team. And as a footballer, a quality should not just be putting you in a team. A single quality should not be a criteria for you to be in the team. You should not be good in the air and say because you are good in the air, you must be in the team. No. You must be good in the air and maybe as well have some little speed or have some short power. That's what will make a good footballer. You cannot just say because I'm a very good marker then I must be in the team. That's the only thing that Fred does for Manchester United. Fine, he was not in the starting lineup yesterday. He was maybe.
But do you think they need him in that starting lineup yesterday?
No.
I think Fred should have been in that starting lineup yesterday.
It's not compulsory he's in the starting lineup. There are lots of players in Manchester United. Now look at it. We said there are lots of players, but they do not fit into the squad. We have younger players, and Manchester United is not a team that plays with young players.
Okay.
We have lots of young players. Mason Greenwood is just rising, and he's rising fast. He's rising on the horizons. He's moving at the speed of light. His gameplay is fine.
So, Kazim, if I will cut you short for what crop of player would you scout for Manchester United now? Considering it's the end of the season and everybody's looking to reinforce and all. So, who exactly will you be picking out for Manchester United?
Manchester United needs a winger. Manchester United needs a winger.
Who's on your mind on that?
I think Jadon Sancho is good.
Oh, I thought you were going to mention that. But Manchester United is not going to get him.
Yes, they may not get him, and they can as well get him. We never can tell. But Jadon Sancho will be a good addition because of his pace. Rashford, we don't see much of him moving the balls and dribbling defenders. Unlike yesterday, he was not able to get beyond John Ford. That's not speaking very well of him. His game for Manchester United has been below par in recent weeks.
But fatigue is always a part of the game.
He plays like he has some sort of personal problems. I don't know.
No, I would say it's fatigue. Rashford is a quality player. He has been performing season in, season out.
Yes,
so it could probably have just been all the work.
Some weeks ago when he was injured, he should have been allowed to get some rest.
Probably.
But he keeps on coming in game after game. Even though when the old fans think Marcus Rashford is injured, you will still see him in the lineup the next game. And that is not very good for him. Maybe that's what's taking a toll on him.
That is just what I'm saying.
So, as a coach, you need to know how to manage your players. I think the lineup actually affected Manchester United games yesterday. Because the coach, I think his mindset was, I want to go out and win this game in 90 minutes with my 11.
Quite right.
That didn't work out well. With the way the game started on, you can see that the team is trying to, your opponent are trying to sit back and catch you on the counter. That's what Villarreal are trying to play. They are sitting back, let you come out, then they catch you out on the counter. They may have players who have speed that can get over our defense, but it just didn't work very well for Manchester United last night.
It just didn't work at all for Manchester United last night. And I would say a very big condolation for Manchester United because our very own Chukwueze was not in that game. If he had to be there, probably the score would have been 3-1.
No. We have defenders that could have pocketed him. We have Spider-Man.
Yeah, defenders couldn't even pocket Gerard Moreno. They couldn't even pocket Jeremy, who is 18 years old. You're talking about superstar Chukwueze.
If you say nah, okay, I will agree that Chukwueze is a superstar in Nigeria and I support his game. But we have defenders that can just put him in the pocket. We have Luke Shaw, we have Wan-Bissaka, and
you're talking from the perspective of a Manchester United fan now. Because Chukwueze is going to run down any defender at any time. I don't give a doubt. I don't even want to check it at all. But let's go away from that. Let's go to the UEFA Champions League. That's the next big game coming up now, and that is Chelsea versus Manchester City again. Manchester City again. Who are you going to support for the game?
This time around, I think I'm just going to sit back and watch good football. I just want to see the better side win.
He said good football.
Yes.
So Manchester United don't play good football.
No. I'm not talking about. I'm not being specific.
Okay, you're just saying.
I just want the game to be the 90 minutes or the 120.
Team
win. Yeah, I just want to see how the best.
And so, let's have a look at the setup of Chelsea and Manchester City team. On the head-to-head, what do you think can happen?
On the head-to-head, I would say the game is on the 50-50 side because Chelsea has a very deep squad depth. They have a very good amount of players, and likewise Manchester City. Manchester City, I feel they have a very good coach and they have a very good game plan. They always play very good, very well. And Chelsea in recent days, they play similarly to the way Villarreal played yesterday. They will sit back, they will invite you to come at them, then they catch you out on the counter as well.
Yes.
They have players who can put you on the run. They have the likes of Mason Mount, they have the likes of Kai Havertz, Timo Werner. You can see Timo Werner, we knew him to be a very good player from the head. But now we are discovering that he also has the speed.
Of course.
They have the likes of Oliver.
Very, very essential.
They have the likes of Oliver Giroud. He's good in the air.
Do you think Oliver Giroud is going to start the UCL, considering he hasn't been a great start under Thomas Tuchel?
Looking at that, he may not be in the starting lineup, but I know that he's definitely in Tuchel's plan. He's definitely in his plans.
So who are you looking up to? Probably if you have the chance to select your best team for each side, who will you be?
If I'm going to pick up my team, then if Ferland Mendy recovers, I don't know how his injury is faring, but Ferland Mendy will be in goal, Aspilicueta, then Rudiger, then Thiago Silva at the centre of defence. Then he's obviously going to go for Chilwell.
For the wing back?
Yeah, for the left back. Sure. Yeah, he's going to go for Chilwell. Then N'Golo Kante, Jorginho, then he goes upward. I know he's going to play the likes of Mason Mount is going to be on the team, and Timo Werner is going to be on the team. Kai Havertz will also be on the team. So
you're going for Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and Mason Mount for your up front.
Yeah.
I'm benching Pulisic. You think that is going to be?
Pulisic has always been a bomb from the bench for Tuchel. If you observe his game, he has always been like a dynamite from the bench.
Of course.
So I think that was the problem Manchester United had yesterday. There was nobody to come up from the bench and change things.
I've always been talking about Manchester United's squad. I don't think that squad is enough to compete, but it is what it is, and they are where they are. Hopefully next season there will be more of actions to look up to again. Let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be rounding up on the show.
Do you want to get the latest gist updates, the sports reviews and predictions, news and events as they hot? Stay tuned to Gist on Gist. Remember to follow Gist on Gist on all social media handles, Gist on Gist NG on Instagram and Twitter, Gist on Gist Media on Facebook. So to get all your gist, stay tuned to Gist on Gist, your platform for all gists.
Welcome back from that short break. Before we go, I would like us to take a look at Paul Onuachu and his exploits in Belgium. Paul has been phenomenal this season. 35 goals in 38 games. That is, I don't know, exploding, bombing. That's marvelous.
You know, Paul Onuachu, this is not the first time Paul Onuachu is doing this. He has been on the top of his game for years. He has been banging in the goals. He has been making his name known. I think he is some sort of another Osimhen that we are supposed to see in the bigger stage in Europe. I think a bigger club should go for Paul now. Then at that level we'll see how it goes. But I think he's going to be successful.
I'm really rooting for him to go out of the Belgium league, go into one of the top league and explode. That is just what he can do. And the crop of players we have in the Super Eagles right now, I think we should be able to compete. We have Iheanacho, who is banging in the goals week in, week out. We have Osimhen, who is just back from injury and then eating it too. And now
who is just also the winner of the
UEFA Champions League against Manchester United. We should state that too. Quite alright.
Yeah, I agree. Because that cannot be left aside. Yeah.
Wonderful viewers, that is all we're going to be able to take on this show today. So we'll be back again next week where we'll be giving you all the reaction from the UEFA Champions League Final. Kazim Amberi, thank you for being here with me today.
It's always my pleasure, but I am just not in the very good spirit to
because
talk
Manchester
about
United
lost last night.
Don't worry, so much Chelsea, we're going to leave the trophy tomorrow.
I'm not supporting anything in the finals. I'm just going to go out there, watch good football and then be able to analyze better.
I don't care if you support or you don't support. Whoever is going to win is going to win, and whoever is going to win, we are going to rub it on your face, because City are your rivals, Chelsea are your rivals. You didn't have a trophy, and one of them is going to be lifting another trophy.
Oh, well, if you are taking it on that, then I'll be behind the City. Yeah, because Manchester is our city, and we will not leave our city and go to London.
So now you're saying Manchester is blue.
Manchester is always red. Manchester is always red.
Thank you, wonderful viewers. Again, don't forget to subscribe to Gist on Gist Media on YouTube and Facebook to always see us. And you can always be part of the conversation on Twitter, and that is Gist on Gist NG on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me on Twitter too, and that is Editing Kaftans. And you can follow Kazim too on Twitter. That is
KZ is king on Twitter.
At KZ is king on Twitter. Until next week, when I'll be bringing you all the premium highlights again in the world of sport. I'm Obatoda Charisma. Catch ya.
What's boss? It's your boy Osh, baby. My name is Kenny Black. They call me VJ.
All of you, they call me Lolo.
When you're watching, keep watching Gist on Gist. Gist on Gist.
I've been with Gist on Gist.
Gist on Gist.com.
I mean, you.